Have you ever noticed that in moments of intense anxiety, food seems like the easiest solution to relieve stress? But what if I told you that some of the foods you choose during those times are actually making your anxiety worse? It sounds contradictory, but many of the foods anxious people turn to for comfort are actually sabotaging their mental well-being in the long run. If you rely on food to manage your anxiety, it's time to uncover the 5 foods you need to avoid right now. Stay until the end to see how a simple change can quickly transform your mental state. Scientific studies confirm the impact that food can have on mental health. Many anxious people turn to food as a way to relieve stress and tension. Eating something tasty might feel comforting in the moment, but these solutions can be a trap. The way we eat directly influences our brain chemistry, affecting neurotransmitters responsible for regulating mood and stress levels. What starts as an attempt to calm your nerves can lead to more irritability, agitation, and worry. Let's dive into 5 foods that every anxious person should avoid. By understanding how they affect your body and mind, you can make more conscious choices and improve your well-being. Find sugar, the enemy disguised as comfort. When anxiety hits, many people reach for sweets, chocolates, and other sugary foods for an immediate sense of comfort. Trust me, I know this all too well. I've devoured chocolate bars in moments of anxiety, only to find that it didn't help. In fact, refined sugar, found in many of these foods, is one of the worst enemies for people struggling with anxiety. Present in sweets, sodas, and processed foods, refined sugars cause sharp spikes and drops in blood sugar levels, which directly affect mood and energy. These highs and lows can intensify feelings of irritability, restlessness, and even trigger anxiety attacks. The mechanism is simple. When you eat sugar, your body releases insulin to balance glucose levels, which can lead to an energy crash. This fluctuation makes your body crave more sugar, creating a vicious cycle of sweet cravings and emotional imbalance. Studies, like one published in the British Journal of Psychiatry, show that people with diets high in sugar are at greater risk of developing mental health disorders, including anxiety and depression. And don't be fooled. Hidden sugars in seemingly healthy foods, like yogurt and cereals, can have the same effect. The key is to replace them with low glycemic options like fruits, nuts, and seeds, which help keep glucose levels stable and prevent anxiety spikes. Avoiding sugar may be hard at first, but as your body adjusts, you'll notice an improvement in your mood and a significant reduction in anxiety, too. Caffeine, the hidden villain in every cup. If you can't live without that morning cup of coffee, you might be unknowingly worsening your anxiety symptoms. Caffeine, found not only in coffee but also in tea, sodas, and even chocolate, acts as a stimulant on the nervous system, increasing stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. A study in the Journal of Anxiety Disorders showed that caffeine can cause anxiety symptoms even in people without the disorder. Imagine what it can do to those already dealing with it. Palpitations, trembling, and even panic attacks can be triggered by excessive caffeine consumption. If cutting out coffee seems hard, there are gentler alternatives like herbal teas that can help maintain your energy without overstimulating your nervous system. And here's the best part. As you reduce caffeine, your body will adjust, and you may find yourself feeling more balanced and focused than before. So, if you're like me and love coffee, reconsider how much you're drinking. When I cut down to just 1 small cup in the morning, my anxiety symptoms improved a lot. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. 3. Alcohol, the reversed effect of relaxation. Many people turn to alcohol to unwind after a stressful day, thinking it helps calm their nerves. However, what most don't realize is that alcohol's effect on anxiety is deceptive. While it may offer an initial sense of relaxation, as the body metabolizes the drink, anxiety levels can spike, leading to more intense symptoms the next day, a condition known as alcohol-induced anxiety or hangxiety. Alcohol is a depressant for the central nervous system, which initially slows brain activity and induces relaxation. But once the effect wears off, your body tries to rebalance itself, causing a rebound effect on the nervous system, which can result in increased heart rate, sweating, and even anxious thoughts. Additionally, alcohol interferes with the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin, which helps regulate mood, potentially worsening anxiety symptoms over time. Studies, like one published in the Journal of Anxiety Disorders, show that people who regularly consume alcohol are at higher risk of developing anxiety disorders. So, if you struggle with anxiety, it's important to reconsider alcohol consumption, especially during stressful times. Alternatives like sparkling water, natural juices, and herbal teas are safer options to relax without the negative effects of alcohol. By reducing your intake, you'll likely notice a significant improvement in your sleep quality and mood and feel more emotionally balanced throughout the day. 4. Processed foods, the hidden trap of daily life. Processed foods like cookies, chips, fast food, and ready-to-eat meals are convenient and, let's be honest, tasty, right? But they can be a real trap for those dealing with anxiety. Loaded with preservatives, artificial colors, trans fats, and excess sodium, these foods harm both your physical and mental health, causing a chemical imbalance in the brain and worsening anxiety symptoms. These foods are packed with ingredients that can cause inflammation in the body, affecting the nervous system. A study published in Public Health Nutrition found that people who consume large amounts of processed foods are more likely to develop symptoms of anxiety and depression. Furthermore, ultra-processed foods are often high in sugars and saturated fats, which, as we've seen, can create a cycle of energy and mood swings. Regular consumption of these foods not only aggravates anxiety, but also impairs the body's ability to recover from stressful moments and increases the risk of other diseases like hypertension and diabetes. To avoid this trap, try replacing processed foods with more natural and whole options, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. It might be challenging at first, but aside from improving mental health, this change will also boost your physical energy and overall well-being. I've started making these changes myself, and I already feel much more energetic. Small changes in your food choices can significantly reduce anxiety and help you find more balance in daily life. 5. Gluten, the not-so-innocent suspect. Gluten, a protein found in foods like wheat, barley, and rye, could be a culprit in increasing anxiety symptoms for some people, especially those with sensitivities. While many can consume gluten without issue, for others, it can cause inflammation that affects the nervous system, contributing to irritability, brain fog, and heightened stress. Common gluten-containing foods include bread, pasta, cakes, cookies, cereals, pizza, and even some sauces and processed items. Who doesn't love eating these things? But that means many everyday foods could be triggering or worsening your anxiety. Luckily, there are plenty of healthy and easy-to-find gluten-free alternatives. Instead of traditional breads and pasta, you can opt for products made from rice flour, almond flour, or chickpea flour. Gluten-free grains like quinoa, brown rice, and amaranth are excellent substitutes for wheat. Plus, there are many gluten-free bread, cake, and cookie options available in stores that can be included in your diet without compromising taste or variety. If you suspect gluten is affecting your emotional well-being, trying these substitutions for a few weeks could be an effective strategy. Many people report significant improvements in anxiety and mood after making this change in their diet. After hearing all of this, I think you've realized that managing anxiety can be challenging, but your diet is one area you can control to help reduce symptoms. As we've seen, certain foods like caffeine, sugar, alcohol, processed foods, and even seemingly innocent products can have a profound impact on your nervous system and how you cope with stress and anxiety. The good news is that by making simple changes to your diet, you can experience significant improvements in your mental well-being. Avoiding caffeine can bring more calm throughout the day, cutting sugar can stabilize your mood, and reducing alcohol can improve sleep and your sense of control. Replacing processed foods with more natural, nutrient-rich options can provide your body with the building blocks it needs to maintain emotional balance. Remember, these changes don't have to be drastic. The important thing is to start small and pay attention to how your body and mind react. Every step toward healthier eating can bring benefits, not just for your physical health, but for your mental and emotional well-being as well. If you commit to adjusting your diet, you'll find that managing anxiety becomes easier. And best of all, the sense of well-being and control that comes with these changes will give you the motivation you need to keep investing in your mental health in the long run. Now it's your turn. How about trying to reduce or eliminate these foods for a week and see the difference? If you enjoyed these tips, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Let's go on this journey toward balance and well-being together.